Boom! Big up, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another Premier League match reaction. This time, Arsenal handle business 5-1 at Selhurst Park. Make sure that you guys are smashing the likes if you're watching this on playback. Make sure that you leave your comments and make sure that you are subscribing to the channel as well. Oh, I wasn't sure if he was going to join me. There he is, my guy. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make this super. We're gonna make this super quick because I know you're gonna go live with DC.
Yep.
But yeah, man. Yeah, man. What'd you think of the match? We handle business, but we lose Saka, bro. What are your thoughts?
I think that we're not gonna lose Saka for a bit. I think it's just a slight hamstring. I think it'll be okay.
You think? Oh, yeah. I mean, I hope so. He was walking off, which is good, but like that isn't necessarily indicative of severity. So like the fact that he just went down and it wasn't due to any sort of collision worries me a little bit, but we'll see what happens. I mean, it's a loss, but you know, we'll just have to deal with it. Well, unfortunately, I really don't know what to say about it.
At least he made the right move. He put, Trossard on and moved Martinelli to the right, and everything turned out okay. I mean,
do you like that? That's insane. I think it's insane. I think it's insane that we didn't see Raheem Sterling today. I think that says a lot about what he thinks about Raheem Sterling.
Yeah, and I think if you put Raheem Sterling, it ruins the flow of the match. It totally brings the level down. Instead, he made the right move. Just move Martinelli on the right, And I think if he would make those, even if he would have made that substitution with Saka not injured, you know what I mean? Saying, hey, Saka looks tired. Big up, Hugo. Saka looks a bit tired. I'm going to pull Saka off. I'm going to move, Martinelli to the right and bring Trossard to the left. That's the kind of thinking we've been wanting from him. Like, mix it up, be creative, right? You don't always have to go to the bench every time a player comes off because, we're right in the middle of it. And we've been critics of this before, is when he makes those subs, it brings down the levels. It slows things down. And today, we didn't need to slow anything down. Big up, Staffy.
Yeah. Big up, Staffy, every time. And big up, Ashba, for the super chat. Arsenal, sunshine, hold that. Yeah, there you go. Hold that. Exactly. Whoa. At the end of the day, though, let's get into the performance. We played very, very well today as a whole. We were very, very critical of the performances coming into this match. I wasn't too critical of the performance at the Emirates the other day, just because I really wanted to get the win. Fucking hold that, Staffy. And today the performance is what we wanted it to see. That doesn't mean I'm Arteta in. That just means they did what we expect them to do today. I'm not going to be giving them a Medal of Honor for actually doing what you're supposed to be doing. Crystal Palace are a relegation side. They're battling relegation. We should be putting these guys in the grave early. And that's exactly what we did. I just kind of running through the players. Gabriel Jesus, fantastic. 5 goals. Should have been 6. He should have had 2 hat tricks in a row if he couldn't have buried that one, bro. Unfortunately, Kai Havertz ends up finishing it off, and people are going to start gassing him up because he scored a freaking tap in.
4. I mean, Martinelli took that one from him too. He could have had 4 today.
Could have had 4, dude. Yeah, you're exactly right.
That Martinelli one in the second half that he scored was off of Jesus' foot or his miss.
Right. I mean, I just wasn't a big fan of the lineup to begin with, though, because Kai Havertz, man, you're throwing Kai Havertz in as a left-sided CM. Like, it ended up working out, but you also have to consider who we're playing against. Like, I don't want to see us not play a double pivot 6 when we play Ipswich. Like, we need to be playing what we were playing before. I don't want to see Kai Havertz as a left-sided midfielder. You know what you're gonna get. Yeah, he was in the right place at the right time to get the goal in, but other than that, he was pretty stinky. Like, he was pretty average.
Oh yeah, but that's the only issue I saw today with that lineup. Again, the spine was there, right? Saliba, Gabriel, Thomas Partey, Odegaard, Jesus, right? Or you could go Saka, Jesus. The spine was there today, and that's why we won. Imagine that. It wasn't difficult with Thomas Partey at right back. You know, Havertz would not have scored 2 goals today. He would not have he wouldn't have got a hat trick. He would not have scored those goals that Jesus did today. I don't believe he's that guy. He's the guy for the tap in. We know that. I mean, shit. All of his goals are tap ins. Like we've said it on every show. Like, when is this guy going to take a full strike at the ball from the 18-yard line or a bit outside the box or just inside the box, right? And just slam it, far post. Jesus can do it. And I know Havertz has it in him, I think. But again, the positioning is bad.
I don't think he even has it in him.
When I saw him at left mid, I was like, oh, shit. I was like, left mid, oh, shit. But then I looked at the rest of the lineup. I'm like, hey, the spine is there. As long as the spine is there, I think we're good. Odegaard, I thought had a pretty hit or miss first half, but second half he came alive more. I thought throughout the game, I don't know. We can do ratings if you want, but I just thought that Odegaard was better in that second half the other day than he was in the full game today, even though he wasn't that bad today.
Yeah, I mean, we'll do quick ratings here in like 10 minutes. But yeah, I mean, just talking about the balance of the game. I mean, we just have better quality. I think Crystal Palace had their chances too. I mean, on the defensive side of the ball, we looked really shaky. We had a lot of trouble holding our shape, bro. Saliba was the worst player on the pitch today for both teams, in my opinion. He was fucking awful today. I do not know what I think he made that first mistake and then mentally he just completely crumbled. He kept making mistake after mistake after mistake. That first goal, I was just like, what are you doing? And then he almost costed us the second one.
He passed it right to a Palace player.
I know. And one of my biggest criticisms is like you have the 2-1 lead. Why are you taking so much time on the ball in the final third? Hoof it out. You don't always have to play from the back. Like this is not a requirement, especially when Crystal Palace were pressing us at that point. Right. They were trying to get the goal back. They were trying to even it up. So why are we playing it out the back? Hoof it down, and hopefully somebody takes it down in the midfield. That was the only time I really got stressed in this entire match. So, yeah, what are you guys saying in the chat? He says, result doesn't even matter. No trophies again this season. I'm still going to celebrate the win. You got to take your wins where you can get them. I'm still Arteta out. I'm still Kroenke's maybe,
Yeah. Hey, if a billionaire Saudi comes in, adios, Stan.
Yeah, no, exactly right. If some competitive Qatari comes in and wants to take over the club, I'm not going to say no. Saliba average today. I thought he was below average. I thought he was the worst. Hugo, this was one of the worst games Saliba has ever had for us.
Just looked asleep at the wheel today.
Yeah, it was absolutely ridiculous. But you know who looked really, really good today before he got subbed off was Miles Lewis-Skelly. I thought he was our best defender in that first half today. He was on the ball. He was making touches in the final third, helping contribute. Like he was very, very involved today. I think we found. Yep, exactly. I think we found our left back, Dal. I think the fact. I wasn't particularly impressed by Calafiori when he came on.
No, me either. No, I think Lewis-Skelly is better. Lewis-Skelly has been brought up the Arsenal way, academy kid. Calafiori can barely tie his shoes. Even Trossard had to calm him down. Like, you don't need it. This ain't rugby, Calafiori, right? I mean, you saw that, right? You saw Calafiori knock the guy. Trossard just sort of go, "Hey, dude, calm," right?
Yeah.
But no, he's just a raw talent, right? And I think Lewis-Skelly is like everything you said. He gets more involved in the attack. He's a little sweeter on the ball. He's not as aggressive in tackles. I mean, I think Calafiori's the mindset that he's really trying to go out there and prove himself.
Right.
I think in the mind, like, I get the call. I know he loves the club, right? He's been wearing the kit since he was 10 years old, etc. I know he loves the club. He's bleeding for the shirt, but that just energy needs to be just harnessed a bit more. And let's think more about your Italian descent of defending, right? What you're born and bred to do as a
Maldini,
right? From an Italy background. Let's have some composure, huh? Right? But the thing is that I like him going up, though. I like it when Calafiori gets the ball and moves it quickly up the pitch. That is one thing I like about him, is that he's kind of a no-frills defender. But again, that's a rawness. And that will, as you know, will get coached out of him. But I think, I don't know if we send him out on loan, right? I think that puts Lewis-Skelly in a bad position. right?
Yeah. No, I
Because we
agree.
don't want Zinchenko, and Attorney's done. Let's be honest. I think that was his last game. What he saw in the
Yep.
Carabao Cup. I think he's done. Well, he even said so, right? I think on his
Yeah, I know
Twitter,
he came out on Instagram and said that he was done.
Instagram.
Which I completely understand, and he'll go out and he'll kill it at another club, or he'll go back
Yeah,
to Celtic. He'll be fine. But I just think Miles Lewis Skelly's just looks so solid, and I have
composure.
not seen
Yeah,
that same solidity from Calafiori. I'm sure that he'll grow into the team a little bit more, but right now my pick at left back is Miles Lewis Skelly. I thought Timber was okay today. He was playing on a yellow for most of the game, but I thought he was okay today.
leggy.
If you're looking at the midfield, and here's a criticism that I have. We were getting absolutely ripped apart in the first part of the second half. Our
Right.
midfield was just getting torn apart.
One time somebody just dribbled right past Martinelli and
Yeah,
so
yeah. I
Saka
mean,
had somebody
like
right
and
between us.
I will praise the manager for one thing is when he recognized that we were getting ripped apart, he did make a change. He did sub off Kai Havertz and put on Declan Rice, and we looked a lot more solid moving forward after that. Declan Rice, again, great performance, incredible goal, great placement, great goal. I just don't want us. It makes me very, very nervous. Like, yeah, we're against the Crystal Palace side that doesn't have a lot of quality. But when we go up against teams with a lot of quality, I just don't think the box to box Kai Havertz, if you want to call him that, is the answer. We got to keep the double pivot six going with Partey and Rice, and then Odegaard up top. Thought Odegaard was mediocre. I thought our entire midfield was mediocre today, man. I really do.
Yeah, I thought Martinelli was pretty good today, to be honest. I thought he was in the right place at the right time. You saw I liked him in the beginning, I think around the first half, where he was kind of interswitching with Jesus as striker. I think I even big up Hendo.
Yep.
I think I even put it
big up Hendo.
Keep Martinelli as striker. Let's play this thing out. Let's keep him there at least in the first half. And I thought they did well intermixing. I thought we saw a little bit of the old Martinelli and Gabriel Jesus that we saw 2 seasons ago, right?
Yep.
I just think it's at the point where, like I said the other day, or yesterday on the show, if you play Gabriel, rest Saliba, if you got to play Gabriel Saliba, right, to have some stability in the back, one or the other, every game. It doesn't have to be the pairing depending on opposition. But it's getting to the point now where Martinelli, the end product hasn't been there in a while, but the pace and the movement that he's starting to regain with Jesus, I think, is something that Arteta needs to take note of. And we need to enhance that attack because everything has been on the right side. Everything is predictable on the right side. We've said this week in and week out. Ode gets the ball, the first thing he does is look to his right. And I know that's Arteta telling them what to do. I get it. And, that relationship with Ode and Saka is really, really good most of the time. But the thing is that if we can really get Martinelli firing and get Jesus, who's already firing, if we can get the combination of those two, I think there's points to be got over the next few games, meaning that we shouldn't lose. A draw's a draw, but I don't know, man. I think we got Liverpool. Don't we have Liverpool in these Christmas?
We have Ipswich and Brentford.
Okay.
Away. Brentford away is going to be a big, big challenge for us.
They lost today to Forest, their first time losing at home.
Yeah, I still think. I mean, it was an even match. I didn't think it was too. I didn't think it was too bad. I mean, 2-0, but no, it's okay, dude. I couldn't sleep last night. I've been up since the Man City game, and hold that Man City, by the way. They are absolutely woeful, bro. Relegation form. The only team that has done worse than them in the Prem is Southampton. That's it. These guys are fucking awful. And I read a stat. I read a stat today. Not to diverge too much. Yeah, divert too much. But Erling Haaland has 19 touches in 3 games, 0 passes, 19 passes in 3 games, 0 everything else. This guy, they are playing with 10 men out there right now. Erling Haaland is more like. And then I had all these Man City people be like, "You're welcome for Gabriel Jesus." Some Vader said that to me. Vader said
Oh
that
my
to me, and I'm like,
God.
you know what? You could have used Gabriel Jesus today. These
No
guys
shit.
are
They could use it the
so
last
yeah.
12 games.
City can hold
He's
all of it.
not
I'm
mobile.
couldn't have happened to a
You,
better club, in my
dude,
opinion.
you
Couldn't have happened
you
to a better
said it.
club.
I've said it. Lee Olamati. Holland is fantastic in the box. He is not mobile enough to be that striker from the halfway line and run the whole half of the length of the pitch and bury one. He can't do that. The ball has to be
Right.
10 yards in front of him for him to run onto it. The ball at his feet trying to dribble, get out of here, bro. He's one of the worst in the league. We've been saying that. That's why when they wanted that first season was there, because they were just playing Allardyce ball over the top to him. They switched their whole style up the first season he was there. They're playing long balls. Grealish didn't even get a touch the first season he was there, right? 100 million.
Right.
He had 14 goals in three seasons with him. I mean, it's just crazy. It's crazy,
absolutely
bro.
It's absolutely
and now
ridiculous.
They're changing it up again, right? The long ball worked for Holland his first season. They didn't really do that last season too much. They had more of a mixed Phil Foden player of the year, who's absolutely trashed this year. And Grealish is
he got his first goal today in a consolation goal.
Yeah, right, exactly.
First goal.
So, with the downfall of Foden, downfall of Grealish, the downfall of Bernardo Silva, no Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne looking like Mr. Who ate all the pies.
John Stone's injured again, by the way.
Injured again today, really.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah. See, and I don't want to hear about injuries. That's a $2.5 billion team or some shit like that. I don't want to hear anything about, we gave you Jesus. Shout out Vader. Big up Flawless.
Big up Flawless. Thanks for having me on the channel today, by the way, Flawless.
Holland cannot get the ball at his feet at the halfway line and run half the pitch with the ball. He can't do it. We've said this now for 2 seasons. And Pep knows that, and that's why, again, he did the long ball thing 2 seasons ago, and that's why he got 50-some fucking goals. And plus they had Rodri. But I don't even know if Rodri would really make a dent into this 1-12. That's the thing. I mean,
I don't think it would be as bad. I don't think it would be as bad, but yeah, I don't think it would be as bad. But they are not winning I don't think they're winning the league with or without Rodri. Right. I really don't think so.
The attack is just not good enough. Doku's not good enough. Salvio, he needs to go back to Girona, bro, because he is not cutting it in the Prem. I mean, it's too predictable. He's a Brazilian winger. He goes far, cuts in on his left foot. Big whoop. Martinelli can do that on his right. But we've seen the output that he has. Dude, the Brazilian wingers are fantastic when it works. And I love my Brazilians. Trust me, I love them. But the thing is that when they're wingers and new clubs, it takes time for a lot of these Brazilian players to really, really get in there. And Savinho, it's not happening. And they put a lot of emphasis into him, right? I mean, they were hoping he continue his form.
They were depending on him to cover that right side. They thought that they were going to be able to plug him in and he was going to hit automatically. And I think they bet way too much on him being able to hit, because now they have to play Bernardo over there, and Bernardo has been absolute shit.
Yeah, he's
been
done.
Absolute shit this season too. So they can hold that, to be honest. And look, like Pep Guardiola, he has such a system that now that people are figuring it out and it's not working, and you have injuries and you have players, like, he doesn't know what to do. Right. He's using his face. He's using his face as a fucking scratching post. Like, the guy is literally having a breakdown in front of our eyes. And like, while I'm enjoying it, man, like, how did you not see this coming? Like, we saw it coming with the performances when I was being told that after they beat Southampton 1-0 away, that was a champion's mentality. What the fuck are you talking about? You guys got away with it because, and a majority of the refs' decision were going their way too. Yeah. Like, you know what? They can hold it. They're going to get 0, absolutely none. No sympathy from me, period.
Right.
Period.
I don't think they beat that Crystal Palace team today. I mean, if it wasn't for Saliba's mistakes, right, and we know City are making mistakes, bro, I think that game's 3-2 Palace, if that's City.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I mean, I watched the highlights of 2 different channels before the Arsenal game.
Big up that
ones, and then some other one. And, dude, I mean, Villa, up and down, have not been that great this season, right? Up and down a bit. but they looked something else today. I just, this John Duran kid is just, oh my God. He's what Haaland was 2 seasons ago. You don't really see him dribble the ball halfway, right? He needs 10 yards to get himself going. But once he gets that 6 to 10 yards and his feet get moving, that ball's just in front of him, it's over. It's over. Right? And they can't get that ball to Haaland right now. Haaland cannot stand from a standing position and sprint quick enough anymore to beat anybody.
Big up, Macy. Big up.
I'm just
thank you, Connor. I didn't even ask you for a match reaction. Thumbnail, bro. I literally just went, yeah, I'm going for a reaction. I don't give a shit. No, and I'm gonna have to change the title because I'm glad we're talking about the Man City Villa game. Morgan Rogers ripped them apart. I encourage you to go and watch it, Dal, especially that second half. Rogers just ripped through that midfield like it was nothing. Emery, it was an Emery masterclass today. And and Duran stepped up, Rogers stepped up, the whole team. Like the only guy that kind of had the bozo was Digne when he gave up the Foden goal. But other than that, like it was a masterclass from Aston Villa. So give me Rogers. Give me that Rogers at Arsenal now. Because that was an incredible match. But anyway, getting back to the match that we're here to review. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm encouraged by what I saw. I'm expecting us to beat Ipswich on Boxing Day. Obviously, I don't think that's going to be a big challenge for us. Nope. Ipswich got absolutely turned over by Newcastle today at home. You got your prediction like spot on, dude. That was spot on. I think I got the Aston Villa one on. I think I got that one spot on.
I think you did. I think I got the Villa one and what else? Oh, the Nottingham Forest one I got. I think I said 2-0. Big up the bush.
You were nailing. You should have gotten you should have put a little cheeky fiver on there, bro.
You put a little stake.com.
Exactly. You want to get into player You want to get into player ratings real quick, and then we're going to get out of here. Guys, play along in the chat if you guys would like. We're just going to go through the Arsenal players and some of the subs, just rapid fire, because Dal's going to go over and do a match reaction with good old Tony Claude, and then you guys can catch me on Judge Mo's channel here in about an hour and a half. Okay, we'll start with David Raya. Play along in the chat, guys.
Oh, God. David Raya, 7 out of 10.
Yeah. Yeah,
he was shaky the last few weeks.
He was shaky today. He was taking way too long on the ball. And some of the he made some great saves today. I won't lie, but some of the placement on those rebounds, the first parries, bro, like you're causing your own problems here, man. Dude, like move the ball somewhere else, bro. Like you're gonna kill me. You're gonna kill me.
I would say 4 out of 10 SG, but that double save was fucking phenomenal.
It was a phenomenal. He made a couple of phenomenal saves.
Yeah, that brought him back out of the doldrums.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'll go generous. This is generous. 7 out of 10. I'm gonna go generous. 7 out of 10. Miles Lewis Skelly.
7.5 out of 10.
Yeah, 7.5 out of 10. Like I said, great on the ball. I thought he's calm. He's getting more and more mature with each minute that he spends on the pitch. Keep playing him, Arteta, please, for the love of God. Keep playing him. He looked so good on the ball, was involved the entire game, or while he was out there anyway. Yeah, I'm giving him a 7. Great job. Great job from him today. Gabriel.
8.
He was good.
Make up his mistakes today. I think at times, bro, Gabriel.
And he was playing on a yellow. He was playing on a yellow.
He's also 3 or 4 years older than Saliba too, so got to keep that in mind. But I just think in my opinion, right now, Gabriel is the captain of this squad. No offense to Odegaard, I just think Gabriel just is the shit, dude. He's 6'3", covering for Saliba's mistakes today. Scoring goals from header set pieces.
He almost had a header today. He almost had a goal on a set piece today.
Yeah. So I gotta get an 8 for my big guy.
Yeah, I'll give him a 7.5. I'm gonna give him a 7.5. Saliba.
5 out of 10 today. He was very
Yeah.
average today. Made a few mistakes, but again, Gabriel was there to clean up, and so was Lewis Skelly at times. Yeah, I just thought Saliba was on another planet today. Not a good
Yeah.
one. But yeah, I'm gonna give him a 5 out of 10. You'll do better.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the worst game I've seen him play. I already said it before. I'll say it again. That's the worst game I've ever seen him play in our shirt.
Today.
5. I think 5 is generous, to be honest with you. Some of the mistakes that he was making. He's lucky he didn't lead to conceding 2. He's
Sure.
very, very lucky. So yeah, I'm going 5, but that's a light 5. He needs to do a lot better. Yuri and Timber.
Solid 7.
Yeah. No, I thought he was very good. Played on a yellow for a lot of the game. Was very careful. Was still getting stuck in. Yeah. I agree with that.
Ben White,
I agree with that.
you got a lot of work on your hands, buddy, to get back.
Dude, I don't know. Ben White does not come directly into the squad.
I mean, we've heard nothing from him from Arteta in weeks now. But anyway,
I heard it was going to be March, but we'll see.
Oh, really? He's that injured?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He had to have surgery, bro. Like I think it was bad. Yeah.
That's no good.
Yeah, no good at all. Thomas Partey.
7.5.
Yeah.
Amazing what happens when you play the players in the right positions and they can actually perform, Arteta. Jesus Christ. And again, he didn't rip up the spine of the team. You know, he kept the spine of the squad. And
I'm going to give him a 7. I thought the midfield just looked really, really shaky. I think he got caught up the pitch once or twice in the first part of the second half. I'm going to give him a 7, but I honestly think like he's getting moved around so much that I'm sure it takes a little bit of adjustment for him to get in there. And he's used to having, like, we didn't play a double pivot 6 today. So that's something also to adjust to. So I thought he was very, very good today. 7, but that's like a strong 7.
Good.
Kai Havertz.
6. I thought he was put in the position by Arteta. It's not like he said, "Hey, coach, I'll play left mid today," right? So he forced this guy in there again. His $65 million mistake. He forced him in there, and it wasn't all that bad. And he scored a goal, so I gotta give him a 6.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a 7 just because of the goal. But I'm just going to say, but I'm going to ride your coattails and agree with everything that you just said. Martin Odegaard.
7.
Yeah.
Yeah, in and out, but still did the job, man. I mean, there's some passing that's just so good going forward.
Yeah, I know. Some of those outside of the boot passes, bro. Oh.
And then he takes those extra touches and and I was really thinking 6 today. I really was. But for the performance he gave, helping us get into that game Wednesday, and add it up today, I'm going to give him a 7. But I think a 6 is fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna give a 6.5. I thought he was good, but wasn't really as involved. But those passes are fantastic. So, like we said, Martinelli.
I'm gonna give him an 8 out of 10 today. He got his goal, so he shut up the haters, and he needed that for his own confidence. He was good, man. I thought he was good in the middle in the first half at times with the interchanging of him and Jesus on the left and the center, at center forward. And there's still things we dislike, like pick your head up. You can get around the man, have some confidence.
Take your man on.
I think it's what I say, an 8. I think an 8 today is fair, like SG is saying. I still think this guy's really, really good, bro. And I know some people want to sell him, bench him, that whole thing, right? Start him, sell him, bench him. To me, I don't care if it's a bench or start at this point. But once he scores these goals like this, it just gives him that much of a boost. He has to start again, And Trossard to me is still the impact sub.
Yep. Nope, I agree 100%. I'm gonna give him a 7.5. I thought he did very well moving to the right. He was still putting crosses in. He still needs to pick his head up. He still needs to pick his passes a little bit better, but he got the goal. And we need that. Like, let's see how he does against Brentford and Ipswich now, because he will be starting those games, obviously. And he might be starting him on the right, depending on if he decides to trust Sterling, who I didn't even realize he wasn't even on the bench today. Jeez, he wasn't even in the squad. Crazy.
Dead fam.
Yeah, crazy. All right. Like, he wasn't on the pitch for very long, but Saka.
6.
Yeah, 6. Like, you got to give him an average 6.
Did he have 1 assist today, though? I'm not sure.
No, he wasn't. I don't think he had an assist. Let me look.
He'll be okay. He'll be
no, he didn't have an assist.
He wasn't grabbing the back of his knee like Rodri did, and that's when I just about threw my remote. So I think it's more like you were saying, the hamstring, maybe a little bit of calf, but as long as it's not the ACL or whatever it is, the back of his knee, I think we'll be okay. Because if it's an ACL, he's done for the season. But I don't think it's that. He would have been really in pain. Like, he would have been pounding the ground in pain. He just sat up, rubbed his leg, and just said, something don't feel right. And that's all you got to say, and they take you off. So I think a 6 is fair enough. There was effort today, but it just didn't happen for him.
Yep, absolutely. Gabriel Jesus.
9.5, man of the match again. I'm not giving anybody 10s today because it wasn't a 10 performance, but he was absolutely fantastic today. Again, he must be in really good health, or he's definitely seen the same dealer as Mikhailo Mudryk, because I don't know what's going on. But I don't know. I think maybe they've worked with him. Kai Havertz has a lot of starts, maybe in training, and I hate using that, but maybe it's true. Maybe there's something going on. Maybe they're switching things up a bit offensively. They're wanting Odegaard and him to be a little more of, I guess, a parallel in attack, right, where he's up finding the channels between the center backs. It is a Christmas miracle too.
This chat is so fucking funny, dude.
Yeah. No, I get it, man. But hey, we can only take what we got. 9.5, man of the match. Obviously, I gave him a 10 on Wednesday. Maybe there's something there, but I deeply feel this is a purple patch, right? I don't think this is going to last through February. Definitely not through March. It's a purple patch. Let's hope it works out till the end of the year and into the first of the new year, and we'll see where we're at, and just pray to the football gods Liverpool drop points. I know Chelsea will, but Liverpool is more concerned, because Chelsea's defense for me still ain't it. They just have a really, really good attack. So
I agree.
Man, I think today, just I got to jump on with Tony. He's texting me here. But just going to wrap up on my side. Gabriel Jesus almost got me a hat trick again. The last time to get a player to get 2 hat tricks in 2 different games, I think, was Ian Wright, but it wasn't the same team. It was against Southampton and Ipswich. I think somebody looked that up in the 90s somewhere. So the last player to do that's Ian Wright, but Gabriel Jesus, been reborn. Saliba's a big dummy, but he'll be okay. And for Arteta, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 today. The lineup was fantastic, but Havertz, that was to be expected. But Havertz, hey, he got a goal from the left mid position. Go figure. So,
no kidding. I'll redirect over to Tony. If you got to hop off, I'll wrap up here and you'll get over there.
All right, buddy. No worries. Talk to you guys soon. Thank you, chat.
Yep.
Bye.
Big up Dal every single time. Legendary. Legend, guys. Big up Dal. I'm just gonna finish up my thoughts on it. Let's see, where were we at? Oh yeah, we were at Gabriel Jesus. I'm giving him a 9.5. It would have been a 10 if he would have finished that last chance. He had a couple. He could have had 4 goals today, if we're being 100% honest. I just think he panicked on it a little bit. He's not been in these positions very often, and hopefully it isn't a purple patch. I agree with Dal, it probably is, but I want to see this consistency. I want to see more out of him. So yeah, that's Gabriel Jesus. Leo Trossard, I'm going to give a 7. I thought he was good, acceptable today. And then Calafiori, okay, I'm going to give him a 7 as well. Mikel Merino, he wasn't in for long enough, and so was Wanyeri. Declan Rice, I'm going to give an 8. Declan Rice came on and did a job in relief of Kai Havertz. Incredibly well taken goal. I was extremely impressed by what he did in the double pivot 6 today. He even kind of took over as that box to box on that left side that we had been missing. But we looked a lot more comfortable on the defensive side of the ball and in the midfield when we went back to that double pivot 6. So very, very excited about that. Mikel Arteta gets an 8 from me. He did very, very well today, especially with the substitutions in the second half. I thought he did a very good job. When the game was he recognized when the game was entering that phase where, you know what, let's just lock this up, go home, don't concede anymore, no more injuries, let's just get out of here. So yeah, Mikel Arteta gets an 8 from me today. So it is what it is. Yeah, I am still Arteta out, by the way, for anybody that is wondering. So let me see if Tony is live yet so I can redirect you guys over to him. But guys, thank you guys so much for joining the channel today. Make sure that you are liking and sharing and subscribing to the channel. You guys will, where is it? Tony Claude, where are you, bro? Let me get over to Tony Claude. Tony, it's not coming up. It's not coming up on my YouTube for some reason. Give me 1 second, guys. Stick with me, guys. Stick with me, guys. Big up, Henning Gunner. Big up, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Where is Tony Claude Gunner? Stay with me, and I'm going to redirect you over to Tony, guys. Stay with me. There we go. There we go. There he is. There he is. There he is. Okay. YouTube is acting absolutely crazy lately. I don't know what the heck's going on. All right, but yeah, go over there and say TJ Warren TV raid. If you guys want to catch me next, I will be on a panel on Judge Mo's show at 3:30 my time, so that's 9:30 UK. We'll be live for about an hour and a half, talking all things from the games this morning, which I'm happy because I watched all of them. But yeah, go back, hit the like, share, subscribe, comment. If you guys liked our takes, if you liked our ratings, let us know. If you didn't, I don't really care, but we can go ahead and do that. Until next time, though, you know how we got to end it. Arsenal 5, Crystal Palace 1. They can hold that. Later.
You don't have the answers, DJ.
Do you have the answers?
You don't have the answers.
Tony, do you have
You
the
don't.
answers?